The goal of this channel is to teach you guys how to make delicious food that is creative, that is cheap, that is simple, all of that good stuff. But I've been realizing recently how much of my day is actually spent eating food that I'm not cooking at all. A lot of times I'm just super busy. I get home and I just start whipping things out, just putting little combinations together and munching on them just so I've got something in my belly when I'm super hungry, and then maybe later when I've got a little more time for a meal to put something together more substantial, I'll actually cook a meal. But over the years, I have developed a lot of those munchies that I eat all the time, just like little combinations of treats that really just hit the spot depending on what you're craving. So I've got a list of 10 delicious snacks that are all 3 ingredients that I am going to give to you guys right now. We are starting it off with the lazy candy bar. It's actually not a lazy candy bar, it's the opposite because it's healthier than a full-on candy bar. Those things are intense, so we are gonna switch it up and we are gonna use dates, which have a nice chewy caramel texture. And I'm just gonna open up the date, take out the little pit. Some dates are already pitted, so you don't have to worry about this step. Then I'll take some peanut butter, that creamy peanut butter, and just stuff it in there like this. And then of course, just hit it with a few chocolate chips. And the possibilities are endless with this base right here. You can add in other things that replicate other types of candy bars, but I'm telling you, you are gonna love it. Here we go, the Snickers, the healthy Snickers right here. Next up, the lazy Caprese salad. I'm not really sure how what is it, a Caprese salad? Something like that. It's the Italian salad that's made with tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil. But I am doing the lazy edition here, which I eat all the time. It's very simple. You take a basil leaf, try to get a nice fat basil leaf just like that. Then I take a little bit of that fresh mozzarella and shove that in the basil leaf. Then I hit it with a cherry tomato, and you can use a regular tomato, but I love the juiciness, that pop and crunch of the cherry tomato, and also the sweetness is really nice. Lazy Caprese. Wow. First you get the tomato burst, of course, then the creamy mozz comes in, and then the basil just perfumes and infuses the whole entire situation. Delicious. And we are moving on to the banana SANGY right here. And I've got to say, banana, when it comes to snacking, sometimes I'm craving like more of a carbohydrate type fruit, not like a really sweet fruit. Banana always nails it. And peanut butter and banana, woo-hoo, that will take it to the next level. So this is super simple. We're just gonna take a whole banana, peel it, and slice it right in half. And then just get some peanut butter right on that layer. And I'm gonna hit this with some coconut flakes, but you can use anything. Again, this is one of those little snack recipes where the possibilities are endless. You could use raisins, you can use whatever you have lying around in your pantry. It's all gonna be tasty. Then just throw on the top of that banana and chop into that thing, and you've got a delicious snacky snack. Let's see what we got here. That's nice. All right, moving right along. And this next one is pretty funny because I actually got the idea from a Costco. Costco is this big warehouse grocery store, but they're always advertising their products in there. So they're doing these like demos for things like the Vitamix or whatever products they have. And this guy was doing this demo for this orange slushie that blew my mind. It was 3 ingredients. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. I make it all the time. First, you're just gonna peel or cut off the skin of an orange. Then you add that orange to your blender. Add a little bit of honey. This is important to kind of get the sweetness up because our next ingredient is just ice. So there's no flavor to that, so you need the sweetness. Add in the ice and just blend it up, and I'm telling you, you're gonna get this orange slushie that is super refreshing when it's hot outside. But I make that one a lot. Really simple 3 ingredient slushie. If you guys grew up in the US, you surely know what a Go-Gurt is. That was a classic childhood lunchbox snack, a tube of yogurt. For all those international people that are freaking out right now, yes, Americans, we would shove yogurt in a tube and send it off to lunch for the kids. Well, every now and then I will make my own homemade Go-Gurt for a little snacky snack. 3 ingredients, super simple. We're just gonna start off with some raspberries. Use whatever berries you want. Then hit it with the Greek yogurt. You can use regular yogurt. Greek yogurt's nice because it's strained out, so it's gonna be a little creamier and thicker. And then hit it with the honey just to add that extra flavor, that extra sweetness. Then I took a little sandwich bag, just a little plastic bag, and then I folded over the edges just like that. I scooped in some of that yogurt, and then I just squeezed it down into that nice tubular shape. Squeezed it down just like that. And then I threw that in the freezer for a few hours or overnight until it hardens. And then when it hardens, you bring that out, you slice off the top, you can slice off the side so it's a little nicer to hold, and you've got yourself a homemade Go-Gurt. Homemade Go-Gurt.
Come on, that is excellent right there. Wow.
All right, this is another Mike's special, a little bit on the funky side, but I'm telling you, I eat this snack more than any of the others because it just satisfies the cravings. It really like nails them all in one little bite. We're gonna start off with a cracker, and I've got these delicious everything bagel crackers that I found in the store, which is glorious, but I'm telling you, I've tried this with every goddamn cracker that exists, and they all work great. Take that cracker and just cut open an avocado and dip that cracker right into the avocado. And you don't really need salt because of the next ingredient, which is a pickle. So we are gonna slice up some pickle and just throw on that pickle, which is super salty, and that will balance out all the flavors, and then just munch. This one is tasty, and you could probably get away with serving this as like a fancy appetizer if you wanted, but it's really simple. We're just gonna take some cucumber and slice it up, and then dip it in some cream cheese. And of course, if you're serving it as an appetizer, you can spoon it on a little nicer, but when you're hungry, it's all about that dip game. Take some smoked salmon, some cured salmon, some lox, whatever you have, and just hit it with a little bit of that on top. And damn, Daniel, you've got yourself a nice snack.
Look at that beauty right there. Yummy time. Very good balance between freshness, the cucumber, the fish creaminess. Real nice, good replacer for like a bagel on lox. Not exactly getting you the carbs that you might be craving, but close enough.
All right, moving on to a little hot chocolate action, and this one is fantastic for the winter months, and I like it because you can control the levels of chocolate and the levels of sweetness rather than some of those hot chocolate packets. They get a little crazy with some of the ingredients. So we're gonna start it out with just a little bit of almond milk. We're making this dairy-free, but use whatever type of milk product you want. Add that to a pot and then hit it with a scoop of cocoa powder. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, really depends on how chocolatey you want it. And then some honey to add that sweetness and really balance it all out. And just put that on the back burner and heat that up real nice until it comes to a boil, and then you're pretty much good. Whisk it around, make sure it's incorporated, and just pour that creamy chocolate goodness into your cup. All right, number 10, and the perfect way to end off our last snack, because this is the snack I eat most late at night. It is delicious popcorn, and this popcorn is one of my favorites. It's a kettle corn, but it's sweet and spicy. Take your popcorn bag, throw it in the microwave, and pop the living shnikes out of that thing. Put it in a bowl, and we are just gonna add a few sprinkles of sugar and then a few sprinkles of spice. I'm using cayenne here, but whatever spice you got, you can add that to the mix. And we're just trying to get a nice balance of sweet and spicy here. You don't have to go too crazy. It's popcorn, you're eating a lot of it, so you want subtle flavors here. Then just mix it up, and with popcorn, a lot of times that spice mix is way at the bottom, so make sure you really give it a good shake and get that spice mix incorporated. And there you go, delicious poppies.
Yeah, Yes, good old poppies. Oh, the cayenne, just a subtle little spice with the sugar is such a nice balance. Popcorn, definitely my favorite late night snack because it's nice and light. So it fulfills your munchies, but it doesn't make you feel like shit before you go to bed. Great snack.
There we go, my friends. That is my top 10 snack throwdown right there. All things that you don't really have to cook, things that have satisfied my munchies over the years, but I would love to find out what you guys enjoy. Little snack combinations that you whip up that are unique to you guys. You comment in below. I'll try some out. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video for my favorite fan munchies. Adios.